Hey everybody, John King, coach with Next Level Coaching, coming to you today with your Friday financial tip. So my tip is about prepaying your mortgage and or getting a shorter term on your mortgage. A lot of people think that is the smartest thing they can do is to pay off their home early, especially the average client thinks, man, if I could get myself a 20-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage and be paid in full before retirement, that is the goal. The problem is getting there. The problem is that is a long-term financial goal that may run into short-term roadblocks. What kind of short-term roadblocks? I've got a client right now that took out a 20-year loan in 2021, got a super low interest rate, and now has ballooned in their credit card debt. And they thought, man, if I'm just paying extra on the mortgage, that's going to help me long-term. No, it backfired because they obligated themselves to a higher monthly payment, and now they didn't have that money to spend in a rainy day. They had to charge up their credit cards. Maybe you've got somebody who says, you know what, I'm really good at managing my credit cards, and that isn't really going to happen to me. So I want to, I'll take out a longer mortgage, but I'll pay extra. That's fine. And that's a smarter plan necessarily than taking out a shorter mortgage. The problem is you still can't access that money later in a rainy day very easily. It's kind of an illiquid investment. So sure, I'm paying down on my equity. I can access that money later. But how hard is it to access later? It's pretty hard. Now, there's an argument that says that's a good thing to make it hard to access the money. But stuff happens. And if they don't have a large nest egg of savings and all their savings goes into paying down their mortgage, they're in trouble when stuff happens. I've even had home buyers who have come close to losing their home because they couldn't afford to pay for their house payment because they charged up a whole bunch of credit card debt. So don't let your clients get into that situation. I'll tell you the absolute optimum way to pay down your mortgage faster is not paying extra on your mortgage, but instead putting extra money into a high yield investment that grows over time. Because their appreciation on the home is going to continue growing no matter how much they owe. They get a great tax write-off on the interest while they're carrying it. And this money over here in this bucket grows as well. At a certain point in the future, when they're ready to retire, they take this money out of the investment and they pay off the mortgage. So be careful when you're giving people advice about short-term mortgages or paying down your balance, because in the long term, that is absolutely the way to go. But you got to get through the short term in order to make it happen. Thanks so much for listening. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye-bye.